Good morning. I'm just doing this article because a week ago I was invited as a keynote speaker or a speaker at a conference. I went there as a professional mortgage expert in the US, and after my presentation, there were so many questions. And one of the questions that kept on coming up was how people can buy land in the USA and then construct a house. And a lot of people did not know of this particular program that I talked about that now excited a lot of people. Of course, when you're buying a house, people usually buy a house, but then maybe it's on a small piece of land. But if you're interested in buying up to 5 acres and then put your dream house, over there, then you can either do a construction loan or you can do something what we call a construction to permanent. So a construction loan means you already own the land and then you're putting up a house. But the construction to permanent means you're buying the house and the land at the same time, and the bank is financing you, and then you'll close on the same day. So you're buying the land and your house is being constructed and you're going to close on the same day on those two transactions. So a lot of people did not understand how that works. So I said, okay, I'll do a video about how to understand a construction to permanent financing. So construction to permanent financing is basically a two-phase process then put into one. So initially it involves obtaining funds for constructing a new residence and then transitioning to a long-term mortgage for the completed property. So the borrower can opt for a single closing, which means you close on the same day at the same time, or you can do a closing transaction structure so that you close on the land and then on the house. In either case, the borrower must hold title to the land and also on the construction. So the completion of all construction work, including the satisfaction of any related liens, before the delivery of the mortgage, this is a very crucial part, so that you make sure that the land has no liens or anything. So construction to permanent financing can have implications for various properties, such as financing acquired and improved lots. So a lot that maybe was just laying vacant, you can get it and then buy it at the same time and build a house. And also you can do a residential construction, so you can do a commercial or you can even buy a house in that case. So in cases, of course, there's something called certificate of occupancy, which you will need, to occupy that property. So basically, when you understand the process and the requirements for a construction to permanent loan, it is very easy and it's not tough at all. So all you have to do is adhere to the documentation requirement and the property eligibility criteria. And of course, you have to look for a bank that can do for you that loan. But there are many, they're everywhere. So I just wanted to talk about, so basically, construction to permanent is a good way of, especially if you want to build a dream house on a big piece of land, which can go up to 5 acres. And you can really get these properties that most people are selling land. Maybe you don't want to get 10 acres, but this will probably restrict you to 5 acres. And the construction to permanent financing, you have to have, of course, the income that's going to allow you to be able to qualify for these houses. And of course, you only need like a minimum of a 680 credit score. You don't have to have a 700 credit score or something that's really, really out of work. It's just a 680 credit score. And that would allow you to do it. And then, of course, if you're a business person, you just have to show proof of the last 2 years of employment. And then we look at your income and see that, okay, you can actually qualify to buy this house. So the financing method involves, you'll get funds for the construction of the house, and also you'll get funds for the buying of the land. So in this process, the critical decisions to make regarding the structure of the financing, whether through a single closing or a two closing transaction, regardless of the choice, the borrower must hold title. So you have to have the title of both property. All the titles have to be in your name. You cannot do it for your son or your daughter. So it has to be in your name. And then on the completion of all construction work and the satisfaction of the payment of both people, the people who built the house and the person selling you the land, they're all going to get paid on the same day. So documentation plays a pivotal role in construction to permanent financing. It's imperative to retain essential documents such as it's called an appraisal. This is going to show you the value of the house. So they'll show you the value of the house and also value of the land. So you have to get that documentation once it's done. And then it will also show you that the property has been completed, the completion of the document under the loan file, so that along with this you get something called a certificate of occupancy, which means the city or the state will come and inspect the house and make sure it's been built to standards. So those are the two documents you'll have to get before you move into that house. It's like you just can't say, I bought land now, I'm gonna build the house myself. It has to be done in a very professional way so that you get the certificate of occupancy. And then you also have to get any other relevant government authority documents. So once the house is done, it's inspected, even the land is inspected, and everything has to be par. It's just like when you're buying a house, it has to be up to standard. Nobody is going to finance for you a house that has been done halfway. So, without doing any alterations, to the property, as long as the property meets the requirements, as long as maybe you're not building a condominium, it just could be a single-family home, a home that you're going to live in. They don't want you to use it for investment property or anything of that sort. So it's going to be a single-family, owner-occupied property. So the construction to permanent financing extends to various types of property, including financing of acquired and improved lots and residential construction. Like I said earlier, it could be even an improved lot, and then you improve the lot, maybe where they're putting shops or a condo or something like that. As long as there's going to be that certificate of occupancy that you'll be able to provide or probably to receive. So I just wanted to tell people that these types of loans are available. They are there and you can find them. If you need any more information, any more questions, please put a comment on this video, and I can reach out to you if you have any more questions, or if you have a concern, or I did not explain anything well for you. Please free to reach out to me, and I should be able to assist you with any other questions. And I'm also doing this because lately I have so many friends of mine buying land in this area of Texas. A lot of them are buying 10 and 20 acre pieces of land, and they may not know about this type of loan that is available, construction to perm, whereby it's all done at the same time simultaneously, and it's very, very convenient. A lot of people thought it was difficult, by the time you buy land, and then then you start construction. But this is one loan, so it's being done at the same time. You cannot go wrong with that kind of situation. And that's why I decided, let me do this video, and maybe I'll be able to enlighten some friends, some people who have questions and didn't know where to go for answers. Okay, thank you for your time, and thank you for watching. And please subscribe or share with your friends who are in the process of buying land or doing construction to permanent. I really appreciate this. Thank you. Bye-bye.